Not really. You know, in the examples that we showed, we used 50 milliliters of water. So, you know, and that can increase to 100 milliliters or even more. The important thing is just to make sure that you don't have a breakthrough of your sample. So, and the large volumes can be accommodated with the activated carbon. You know, there's ways also to do quick burns to get a quick screen to see if it is heavily, you know, loaded. So again, if your sample had a lot heavily loaded with material, then certainly the volume, you would have a limitation in the volume. So there really isn't a limitation. You can use much higher volumes of water if you need to.
With the auto sampler that was shown today, it actually has the option of being able to introduce solids or liquid samples. So basically there are little ceramic boats that you would use, and you would just simply put them in there and it would automatically pick them up and place it into the automatic boat controller, which then would guide it into the furnace at a very controlled rate so that you have combustion happening. So you do have the option of using either solids or liquids. So it's pretty straightforward. You just need to weigh a certain amount, and you want to know how much, you know, measure it on a balance, and then just put it into the auto sampler, and it'll introduce it into the boat controller that will then feed it into the combustion oven. So it's pretty straightforward.
Well, I would imagine it is combustible. Certainly the conditions, you might have to optimize the combustion temperatures, but certainly, you know, probably dried samples can be introduced into the furnace for combustion. So, and then liquids also could be introduced into the oven as well. Yeah, the auto sampler that we use can accommodate both solids and liquids. And then there are additional auto samplers that will do liquids only and solids only. And then, of course, the auto sampler for the water samples on the IC, that's liquids.
Yeah, I guess as a follow-up to that or an add-on to that, if you're doing, I don't believe it can accommodate doing different types of, say, a liquid and a solid at the same time, like within the same run, because you have to replace the head that grips the samples or takes the samples out of the, whether it be a boat or in a vial. So you'd have to switch those between sample types. So you can get one that can do both, but you just have to switch the heads, the sampling heads on it.
You can add the combustion sample prep to an existing ion chromatograph system. Again, preferably it is one with eluent generation and using hydroxide eluents, but certainly we have customers running with carbonate eluents as well.